renaissance, Peter, at the number 10 position, and this guy, Çalhanoğlu, is one of the players who has really shone in recent times. He's not the quickest, but both his delivery and his distribution are consistently excellent, and once he starts finding spaces about 5 to 10 yards outside the box, he can be a real handful for any opposition.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. Nice control. Çelik gets in to thwart him. Looking for a decent ball in. And the shot! Yilmaz. Yüksek. Çelik. Güler. Çelik. Akçakolu. Kukçu. Applies the finish! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, convincing, that most certainly wasn't. He did well to rescue it, though, I'll give him that.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Yilmaz does well to get it back. Succumbs to the pressure. Suta. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Iran Kunda. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Metcalf. Burgess. Now, what's he got in mind? Akçakolu. Tries a measured ball. Cuts out the pass. Burgess. Suta. Suta shifted upfield. Oh, easy pickings there. Çalhanoğlu.
Turkey have stated their intent in no uncertain terms. They really are going at this full tilt.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Danger averted for now. Out for a throw. Demiral. Now he's got space here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Kökçü. There's the shot! Goal! Turkey!
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Turkey breakthrough nice and early, just as they wanted it. Proves too strong. Güler. Nice physical challenge. Burgess. Australia are already trailing here early on. They can... That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Metcalf. Muscular approach does pay off here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Metcalf. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Real chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he shoots! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Celik. Yüksek. Celik. Demiral. Celik. Çalhanoğlu. Out to the left it goes. Great defending, strong and determined. Suta. Metcalf. Australia going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Demiral. Celik. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Nice looking ball. Çalhanoğlu showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Out to the right. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Kadiolu, and it's lofted through here. Iran Kunda. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Does really well to win the ball there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He's trying the shot. They've played it short. A chance to play it in. He's got... Oh, shooting chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bardakci is there, and he can get that clear. Gula wins the duel this time. Aktakolu. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Iran Kunda. Looking here to chip. Chance, surely! Australia have a free kick. Back. Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. That has certainly made things interesting.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Celik has it in a wide position. Bit of a misjudgment. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Bardakci aim forwards. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Burgess. Metcalf. That's a nicely weighted pass. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Yeah, that'll be a test for that defence, but I'd like my players to keep mixing it up if I was in that position, you know, and not become predictable. They've got to avoid that.
Çalhanoğlu played out towards the right wing. Cross in, looks like a good one. Metcalf. Moved on forwards. Lobbed in. He's having a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And it's played forward. Yüksek forwards and with intent. Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
This was all about good movement in the box just to allow him to get to it.
Metcalf. Metcalf. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Metcalf. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. Yilmaz. Kadiolu. Çalhanoğlu. Yüksek. Çalhanoğlu. Yilmaz. Metcalf. Burgess. Metcalf. Yüksek. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Wins the duel this time. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Çalhanoğlu with the foul. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Clearly not happy with that. Bardakci, pinged towards the front line. Yilmaz, now he's off and running. Kökçü, clipped into space. Akçakolu! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And he's on a charge. Metcalf. Kökçü has created one goal already. Çelik tries making a foray down the right. Aim forwards. Ball is over the line. Çalhanoğlu, oh, good spread. Can he get onto this? Suter, gently done. Played out to the right, chance to deliver. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Demiral shifted upfield. Bardakci. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. It's gone out for a throw-in. Suter. Australia getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Suter. Suter. That's tidy. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
A hefty challenge, but fair enough. And the half-time whistle goes. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So your views on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we are back underway.
Australia clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Iran Kunda. Can he latch on to this? In comes the corner. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Delivers with whip. And he's there to clear it. Metcalf. Shapes to shoot! And they've got rid. And that is out of play. Oh, it's come loose. Kupchu. Celik. Turkey do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. It's a quick ball upfield. He is just caressing the ball. Celik. Oh, that's neat. Decent chance! Goal! Turkey! And again they hit the front. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Metcalf. Strong running down that left flank. And he's managed to get free. Toure gets flagged offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, a delicate chip through. Real chance here! Toure was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bardaksi. Çalhanoğlu moved on forwards. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Yildiz. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that is not finding anyone. Metcalf. Oh, that's a nice ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Demiral. Goulet. Celik. Goulet providing an outlet on that flank. And he's heaved it away. Ball's gone out of play. Kirkchu. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And it's been taken short. Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu plays it in. Too long and over the line. Metcalf. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Kadiolu. Çalhanoğlu. Yildiz. He's shifting through the gears here. Played into the middle. Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Australia are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Kadiolu! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That has been knocked clear. Kirkchu. Big chance! There was plenty of power on that. Australia can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Just about up to the hour now. Iran Kunda. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Australia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That's good defending, very good defending. Yüksek. Celik. Metcalf. Dinks one through. No, it's come to nothing. Yüksek. And it's played forward. Metcalf. Now then, the ball's come loose. Flings in across. Great chance! They've done it!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
And now he has two. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, it seems to me they'll both be pushing for another now. Could be a critical phase.
Yildiz keeps his foot on the gas. That is good strength. Climbs up big! Aktokolu is flagged offside. Metcalf. Referee's given a throw. Celik. Aktokolu. And the finish! And that was very necessary. Proves too strong, and he has been fouled there. Badaxi. Yildiz. Kökçü. And the shot! Goal! Turkey! And they're back in front!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Turkey get themselves into the lead. Foot in. Aktokolu. Aktokolu played out towards the right wing. Well read, nice interception. Played towards the other side. Done delicately. He's in plenty of space here. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Substitution for Australia. Number 9. Coming into replacement is number 26.
Demiral forwards and with intent. Yüksek. Keeps on running. Oh, sweet feet. Plenty waiting in the middle. Kökçü. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, good spread. Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Burgess. Metcalf. Suta. Iran Kunda. Oh, he's found support out wide. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Goes for a shot! Hits off target and by quite a way. Celik. Demiral. Yüksek. Çalhanoğlu. Kadıoğlu. Yıldız. Kadıoğlu.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Badaksi. Kukçu. Celik. That's a cute ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Aktakolu. Spread out to the left. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Turkey clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Burgess. Yengi. He's had a shot! And the lead stays intact, just.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Celik. Australia are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
That's the throw. Australia making another change here.
Substitution for Australia. Number 17.
Yüksek.
On the field is number 20.
And it's Çalhanoğlu.
Turkey surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He can run onto that.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually...
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Succumbs to the pressure. Demiral. Yuksek. Goulet carries the ball down the right. It is quite a run he's making here. Oh, that's nice. So who's he picking out? Oh, he's got a sight of goal. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Goulet, and it's lofted through here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Turkey can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
That's really well manoeuvred. Badaksi. Kadiolu. Çalhanoğlu. Suta cuts it out. Volpato gets into some space, hit into the middle.
Look, their supporters must be going barmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
It's anyone's ball now. And it's hoisted clear.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
4 extra minutes added on. Kadiolu. Yildiz looks to the other side. It's a good run down the right. Goulet. And that's a goal kick. Metcalf deep into stoppage time. Metcalf, nice physical challenge. Çelik. Demiral. Çalhanoğlu. Badaksi, and he goes cross-field. Gets a good foot in there. Goulet. That pass has been well intercepted. Burgess. And there goes the final whistle. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Australia were brave in standing up to much fancied opponents, and this can be a real source of confidence and a date to remember.
So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, they say that there's been a bit of a renaissance, Peter, at the number 10 position, and this guy, Çalhanoğlu, is one of the players who has really shone in recent times. He's not the quickest, but both his delivery and his distribution are consistently excellent, and once he starts finding spaces about 5 to 10 yards outside the box, he can be a real handful for any opposition.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Aim forwards. Toure knocks it out wide. There's the delivery. Oh, what a climb! They've scored! First blood drawn. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Australia break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Celik. Tries the cross, climbs up big! And that has been clubbed away. And it's been taken short. So who's he picking out? Çalhanoğlu. Oh, smashing header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Yilmaz have it back and can go again. Kajolu. Yüksek. Çalhanoğlu. Yüksek. And it's played forward. It carries far too far and out of play. Metcalf. Moved on forwards. Well read, nice interception. Long ball looking to counter. That has been cut short. Metcalf. Burgess. That's really well manoeuvred. Kukçu. And here's the chance to counter. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Turkey, I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Metcalf. Burgess. Suter. Played towards the other side. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. Goulart does really well to win the ball there. Çalhanoğlu. Into the channel. Oh, he's found support out wide. Nice control. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6-foot plenties to head towards the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got plenty targets awaiting, so they'll be looking to get on the end of anything that gets played into the box.
Celik wins the duel this time. Çalhanoğlu. Yüksek. Australia are already ahead, the perfect start.
It's been a super start. They've made their intentions clear and they've backed them up.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Yüksek. Kukçu. And it's lofted through here. Great chance! It's in! Turkey are back in business!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Really will fancy their chances now. They need to make the most of the momentum, but they have to be careful not to overstretch themselves and pay a price.
Toure, spread out to the left. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Drives it in. Demiral. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Goulet. That's good play. Up he goes! Goal! Turkey! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
After 60 minutes, number 21.
Turkey go into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Metcalf. Gets a good foot in there. Kukçu concedes a free kick for that. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, that's well done, really robust. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's gone for it! Bardakci gets it away. Clearly not happy with that. Kadiolu. Aktokolu. Oh, good spread. Muscular approach does pay off here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Metcalf, that's a cute ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Çalhanoğlu. Kadiolu. Yüksek. Kadiolu. Kadiolu. Oh, sweet feet. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Yüksek. Çalhanoğlu. The pressing. The referee's awarded a free kick. That has been knocked clear. Kukçu. Aktakolu. Great defending, strong and determined. Suta. Metcalf. That's been slipped through. Oh, great chance! Great challenge, time to perfection. Celik, gently done. Bardakci. Kadiolu. Yilmaz. Çalhanoğlu. Moved on forwards. It's gone for a throw-in. Out for a throw. Kadiolu. Aktakolu. Over to the left. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Kukçu played out to the left flank. Çalhanoğlu. And a chance! It goes to show he is human after all.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Approaching the half-hour mark. Burgess. Metcalf. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's played forward. Çalhanoğlu. Out to the left it goes. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's gone back to the keeper. And he goes cross-field, is onto it in a flash. Bardakci with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Oh, nice touch. Spread out to the left. Chance! And he hits the net. Australia are level. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Really will be annoyed. They failed to make anything of their lead, and it's so typical that this happens.
Can he latch on to this? Yüksek is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Yüksek forwards and with intent. Kukçu done delicately. And the shot! Goal! Turkey! And they're back in front!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
After 43 minutes is number 7.
Turkey get themselves into the lead. Metcalf. Aktakolu. And the shots at Torre! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, the look on his face says it all.
Celik. Yüksek gently done. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Yilmaz. Aktakolu. Referee has just said play on. Burgess. Aim forwards. Australia are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Looking here to chip it through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Celik. Yüksek. Demiral. Celik. Now he's off and running. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Aktakolu. Yüksek. Kökçü, can he finish? And they've got rid. Chance for a shot! Just too much, fractions.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Metcalf. Half-time getting close now. Moved on forwards. Yüksek. And it's played forward. Güler looking to get on the end of this. Celik gets into a good position. Time to deliver. Played in deep. And he's there to clear it. And he thumps it clear. Suter. Suter. Metcalf. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Yuksek getting this one clear. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Kokchu, played out wide. Hit into the middle. That's not going far. There's no getting past him. It's really well done. And there's the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Burgess. And the half-time whistle goes.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
And we are back on the way.
Australia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Metcalf. Foot in. Demiral. Celik. Demiral. Celik. Yuksek. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's neat. Celik. Played into the middle. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Çalhanoğlu plays it short. Yuksek, back when it goes. Big chance! Oh, it's come loose. Plenty waiting in the middle. Metcalf. Burgess. Metcalf. Lobbed in behind. Chance! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Yuksek. Celik. Goulet has created one goal already. Oh, that's a nice ball. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Clears it away. It'll be a throw-in. Strong running down that left flank. Goulet. Yuksek. Kokchu. Aktokolu on 2 now and looking for 3. Celik. Proves too strong. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Burgess. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, can he get onto this? Kukcu. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Yilmaz. Toure. Toure tries leading the charge, but he's having to go it alone. Aktokolu does really well to win the ball there. Burgess. Australia really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Hoisted upfield by the keeper, and he cuts out the supply. Wins the duel this time. Burgess. Metcalf. Iran Kunda. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Takes a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Yuksek.
Attendance for this match was 80,314.
Goulet in acres of space out wide. Lovely feet. Celik puts a cross in. He's overhit it and it's out of play. Succumbs to the pressure.
Kajolu.
Oh, that's nice. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Suter played up towards the front line. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Metcalf. Goulet. This is quite a run and he's not done yet. He is through here. Suter. Iran Kunda. Nice physical challenge. Demiral. Çalhanoğlu. Kajolu. Yilmaz calmly anticipates. Celik. Çalhanoğlu.
Kajolu.
That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Burgess, aim forwards. He steps in and that's the end of that. Yilmaz did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Kajolu. Akçakolu! They've scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Metcalf. Pressing. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Kadiolu. There will be a throw-in. Kukçu.
Turkey are more than happy to defend deep now. They've decided that it's not worth taking any more risks.
Turkey have somehow to break through, though. It's a promising position. Looks across and plays it in. Nice interception, well timed. Goes for a shot! Punched away. Toure. Great defending, strong and determined. Yüksek. Celik. Güler. Clipped into space. Güler is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Iran Kunda. Over to the left. Back into the middle. Cross. That had too much on it. Metcalf. He's shifting through the gears here. Looking for a decent ball in. And that has sent him sprawling. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if there were just one down as opposed to two. That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Celik, gently done. Kukçu. It's a mighty effort! And that would have won it.
Yilmaz is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Metcalf. Nice looking ball. He's in plenty of space here. And he's onside. Oh, smashing header. It's in. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Australia get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Celik looking for a runner. Goulart providing an outlet on that flank. That is lovely. Can he deliver?
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he has been fouled there. He's having a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Australia really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Australia are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Now that's a fine challenge. Ball is over the line. Australia are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Substitution for Australia. Number 5. Coming on the field is
Very nicely done.
number 7.
Australia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Kajolu. Lovely feed, he is such a good mover. It's a clearance, but not much of one.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Burgess. Leckie looks to get on the end of this. Burgess.
Look, their supporters must be going barmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
Leckie. Leckie going full tilt down the left. Leckie. They need to get it in quick. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. Oh, they could be caught out here. Goes for the header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
Toure may have slightly misjudged the timing, but there was nothing wrong with the intent.
So there's going to be another change here.
Number 13. Coming on to replace him is number 22.
Oh, some tackle that. That's an imaginative pass. That's tidy. Australia desperately need a goal, and this could well be their last chance. Yuksek with a definite foul there.
Australia really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Celik. Kukçu. Takes the shot!
Kukçu just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Suta. Moved on forwards. That is good strength. Aktakolu. Aktakolu! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And it's played forward. Metcalf. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Final seconds, this has to be it. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
He's having a go. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Chilik forwards and with intent. Aktukolu. Goulet looking to run onto it. He's got away. Crosses it. Real chance! Oh, that probably deserved better.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Australia did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, look, it was certainly a lot closer than I expected it to be. It was anything but a foregone conclusion.
My thanks to Jim. We both... So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, they say that there's been a bit of a renaissance, Peter, at the number 10 position, and this guy, Calhanoglu, is one of the players who has really shunned in recent times. He's not the quickest, but both his delivery and his distribution are consistently excellent, and once he starts finding spaces about 5 to 10 yards outside the box, he can be a real handful for any opposition.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Goulet looks to the other side. Kajolu. Oh, that's neat. And they've got a throw. Calhanoglu. Kajolu. Ball comes in. And he's cut it out. Aktukolu! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Calhanoglu. Yilmaz. Kirkchu. Aktukolu. Does well to get it back. Metcalf. Clearly not happy with that. Suter shifted upfield. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kukcu moved on forwards. He's in plenty of space here. Can he deliver? And it's Chalhano. Oh, shooting chance! Toure. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yilmaz. Toure. Aktakolu. Kukçu. Out to the left it goes. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter. Well, the favourites certainly are starting like favourites. They're the ones who are very much on the front foot and taking this game to the opposition.
Metcalf. Who's he going to play in? Demiral gets over and intercepts. Big chance! Goal! Australia gain their reward with an early goal. Yilmaz. Yilmaz goes on a run down the left wing. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now, what's he got in mind? Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's there to clear it. Turkey have reclaimed it.
Yeah, that'll be a test for that defence, but I'd like my players to keep mixing it up if I was in that position, you know, and not become predictable. They've got to avoid that.
Aktakolu. Kukçu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Can he get onto this? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Iran Kunda. Metcalf. Chalhanoglu. Australia find themselves a goal up here. It's a lead to cherish. Goulet tries a deft little ball. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Aktakolu. Chalhanoglu. Oh, good spread. Oh, what a climb! Celik. Goulet providing an outlet on that flank. Well read, and the danger is averted. He can get that clear. Demiral, over to the left. Yilmaz. Referee's given a throw. Kajolu. Çalhanoğlu. Yüksek. He's gone for goal! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Metcalf. Aim forwards. Yüksek. And the keeper has it. Yüksek. Goulet. Oh, it's played into the area. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Celik, and that's really well manoeuvred. Celik. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And a chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's played forward. Celik cuts out the pass. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Tries a measured ball. Celik. A hefty... Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty, made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. A well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Kajolu. There will be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Çalhanoğlu chooses to go cross-field. Çelik. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that has been knocked clear. And it's hoisted clear. Çalhanoğlu does really well to win the ball there. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Moved on forwards. Muscular approach does pay off here. Çalhanoğlu shifted upfield. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Metcalf. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Great defending, strong and determined. Demiral. Goulet played over towards the opposite flank. Strong running down that left flank. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Çelik. Demiral looking to hit the byline here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Suter. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Ball's gone out of play. Burgess. Australia can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Now that's well seen too. Çalhanoğlu aimed forwards. Çalhanoğlu given the lift of his goal. Thinks one through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's played forward, and the flag has stayed down, and the ball's come loose here. And that's really well manoeuvred. Aim forwards, and Torre!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Çalhanoğlu. Yuksek forwards and with intent. Suta. Spread out to the left. Oh, sweet feet. Succumbs to the pressure. Yilmaz wins the duel this time. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Brilliantly cut out. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Kukçu goes steaming forward. Iran Kunda. Out to the left it goes. Metcalf. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Can he finish? Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. The second half then, just getting going. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Yuksek. Kukçu. That has been cut short. Metcalf. Burgess. Metcalf. He is just caressing the ball. And he'll shoot here! Oh, taken with style! And again they hit the front!
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
After 47 minutes is number 17.
Australia get themselves into the lead. Çalhanoğlu played into space out wide. Plenty waiting in the middle. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Proves too strong. Çalhanoğlu has got himself a free kick.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, good stop, it had to be. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Çalhanoğlu plays it short. Time to deliver. Turkey have a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
It's a mighty effort! Goal! One perfect ball, one perfect header.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
After 49 minutes is number 6.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Is onto it in a flash. Metcalf. He has a look up. Gets the shot away! Really well taken goal. And they're back in front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
After 51 minutes is number 9.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Kukçu. Çelik. Güler. Kukçu. Güler gets into some space. Cleared away. İrfan Kunda. Toure. Yildiz. Kukçu. Kukçu! Oh my word, that is quite something! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Turkey, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Metcalf. Oh, that's a very decent... He's having a shot! Çelik. Turkey going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. They've played it short. A chance to play it in. Metcalf. It's run loose here. Gets a good foot in there. Aktakolu. Oh, that is outstanding! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the game is well and truly turned on its head!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Metcalf.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Celik. Almost an hour gone. And they're not going to make any further progress now. The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. And that has been cleared. Here comes another cross. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, that's a nice ball. Caught offside that time. Juksek shifted upfield. Celik. That's very neat. There are a few waiting for it. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Australia really could have done without this. Look of bemusement and dismay from the culprit, but the referee clearly thinks there was enough there for a penalty.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
After 64 minutes is number 10, Giovanni.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's played forward. Goulet do have a chance to counter here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Aktukolu. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Metcalf. He's in plenty of space here. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And he's going to... Oh, crossbar! Yildiz. That's a throw.
Turkey are more than happy to defend deep now. They've decided that it's not worth taking any more risks.
Turkey, however, just have to plough on and hope for a break. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Kokchu. Toure. Very nicely done. Goulet. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Iran Kunda. Toure played out towards the right wing. Could try cutting inside here. Climbs up big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Moved on forwards. Metcalf. Oh, he's found support out wide. So who's he picking out? Metcalf. Nice control. Crosses it in. Tries it. Really well taken goal. Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Keeper's got good distance on that. Into the last quarter of an hour. Yüksek. Celik. Gula, who does have an assist to his name. Çalhanoğlu. Toure. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
That is definitely not his best. Searching pass he's played there. And it's made its way to him. Danger averted for now. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Kajolu. Demiral. Bardakci. Forwards and with intent. Yüksek. Celik. Güler. Aktürkoğlu. Güler providing an outlet on that flank. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's played forward. Iran Kunda. He's in plenty of space here. Yildiz. Kajolu. Bardakci shifted upfield. Yildiz, and he goes cross-field. Suta. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Played into space out wide. Lovely feet. Looking for a decent ball in. Applies the finish! And that's off target.
Australia are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Metcalf. Played towards the other side. Oh, such a clever touch. Metcalf. Foot in. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And straight into the wall. He's had a shot! Aktokolu was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Badaksi. Yildiz. Now he's off and running. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Suter did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Yuksek. Metcalf. Suter. Aim forwards. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Badaksi. Yuksek. Badaksi. And that's really well manoeuvred. Kadiolu. Yildiz. And he's on a charge. A chance to play it in. Kokchu. It's a threatening, decent chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution for Australia.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind. Metcalf.
6 added minutes have been indicated.
Yildiz, gently done. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Kokchu. Yengi. Metcalf. That is lovely. Oh, he's found support out wide. Plenty waiting in the middle. Up he goes! Defending of the desperate variety. Kadiolu. Yildiz. Kökçü. That's been slipped through. Great chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Australia making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Çalhanoğlu, and that's aimed into the middle. Iran Kunda. Metcalf. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And he's heaved it away. And there goes the final whistle. Australia played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly